YouTube decided to throw me off. Okay, so let's begin. So coming to our comfortable seat, whether that be sitting on a chair or on the floor, cross-legged, legs straight, sit up straight. If you are on a chair, try not to lean back against the back of the chair. Keep the spine erect, but without straining to hold it so. And gently close your eyes. So fidget as much as you need to for the first few moments to find that comfortable place. And then commit to the posture that you've found. Become still, eyes closed. Start with physical awareness, so become aware of your physical body. Start at the top of the head. Just scan down the body, just making sure you're comfortable and relaxed. So softening the forehead and the eyes, the cheeks and the jaw. Relaxing your shoulders, the arms, the hands, resting them in the lap or on the knees. Try to relax your legs. If you're sitting cross-legged, you can elevate the hips so that you can relax the knees down a little more. And then bring your attention onto your breath. Take a nice, slow, steady, deep breath in through the nose. And a slow breath out through the nose. Take a couple more slow, deep breaths. Without using too much effort, just filling the lungs from top to bottom, from bottom to top. And emptying the lungs as you exhale. And then let the breathing return to normal. And we'll start repeating our mantra, I am, without stopping, synchronized with the breath. I am on the inhalation. I am on the exhalation. At the same time, bring your awareness to the point between the eyebrows, the third eye center, resting your awareness there without straining the eyes. Keeping the body completely still, resisting the urge to fidget or move. Keep on with the practice. And sometimes you may find that your focus is good. You're able to hold your concentration on the mantra, the breath, and the chosen point. At other times you may struggle to find the mantra or the breath, and the mind, the thoughts may be really strong. And sometimes you may be able to do both simultaneously. So you are repeating the mantra, but you're also having thoughts at the same time. So none of these is wrong. None of these means you're not doing it properly. We're always just being with the experience. So if you notice a sensation in the body or a sound outside or a thought, Just allow it to come into the awareness. And whenever you feel you can, just drop it and come back to the mantra, I am. As you go deeper, feel the body becoming more relaxed. The breath becoming slower and more shallow. As your nervous system begins to relax, the parasympathetic nervous system taking over. If you do reach a point where there are no thoughts and you reach a quiet mind, perhaps you no longer feel the need to chant the mantra. And if you do reach that place, just sit and enjoy the blissful feeling of the quiet mind. And whenever your attention goes again, start again with the mantra and the breath and the chosen concentration point. Just drop the mantra, keep the eyes closed. Start to deepen the breath. If you're desperate to move, you can take some gentle movements. Just let the chin fall down to the chest. Gently flutter your eyes open. And bring the head back to center. So thank you everybody for joining me. I'm going to speak for a couple more minutes about how to move forwards. If you have to rush off, you can come back to the video later, or I will do posts on everything I talk about anyway. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the week. Some of the questions you've given have been great, so I'll answer them. I'm going to do a blog post later on today or over the weekend about some of the common hindrances to meditation. So some of the common things that might pop up when you're meditating, or that might be obstacles to you meditating. Thanks, Claire. I'm going to also give you a couple of book recommendations. A really simple one that I took this mantra from that we've been using, the mantra I am. I'll share the book later. It's called Pathway to Deep Meditation. So somebody asked me what the mantra means. The mantra, so with Sanskrit, it can be interpreted in many different ways. So to stretch oneself, but you can interpret that how you like, or you can not worry too much about the meaning. It's more the vibration of the chanting that is more important. So the resonance. Sanskrit is a very vibrational language. So it has certain, we intonate in certain points when we're talking Sanskrit or chanting Sanskrit, and it's said to resonate with certain energy centers in the body. So I am means to stretch oneself, or you can think of it as the English I am. So that's that. So going forwards, it's a very simple practice. There's nothing overly complicated about it. Just sitting with the mantra, taking the time, coming back to it over and over again, and just regularity of practice. So that's really important. Though great if you can do Saturday and Sunday as well. Do Saturday and Sunday, depending on what you've got going on. I have a little portable altar, so a little statue that if I go away for the weekend, I take that with me, and that just makes my little altar or set area. Having the set meditation area is really important because that will help you to keep up the practice. If you found the mantra meditation difficult to concentrate, difficult to stick with it, perhaps go back to the beginning, to the open-eyed concentration practice. When I first started to develop a sincere and dedicated meditation practice, I did the open eyes thing for about a week, I think, for 15-20 minutes, looking at something with open eyes, just training myself not to react to the senses. So go back to that point, or go back to the breath, or redo the course again, or just carry on with what we've been doing with the mantra I am. Or you can feel free to explore different mantras. So it doesn't have to be a Sanskrit mantra. Thanks, Kerry. It doesn't have to be a Sanskrit mantra, although Sanskrit mantras I like, and I find I resonate with them, and I find them useful. They get stuck in your head, and that's the point of them. Yeah, so you can do your research into mantras, into different mantras, English or Sanskrit or any language, Buddhist, whatever. I'll also post some different mantras and their meanings in case you want to perhaps choose a different mantra according to your personality. And also using I am is absolutely fine as well. So I think that's everything. Just keep up the practice. It's a simple practice, but that doesn't mean it's easy. Often the answers to everything is simple, but doesn't necessarily mean it's easy, because it requires your commitment, practice. It won't always go well. You won't always like doing it. Sometimes you'll be bored, you'll be busy, you know, lots of things will get in the way, but just try to stick with it. It is a worthwhile practice, and over the years you hopefully have noticed a difference already, but if long term, the benefits and the difference will be huge. I can't put into words exactly how, because it has to be experienced. So Amy has said, is 15 minutes the best length of time to do, to be able to fit it into the day and keep the focus maintained? Actually, they say 20 to 30 minutes is the best to do. 20 minutes is what I do in my own practice. I try and do that twice a day. I do it at least once a day, but most days twice a day if I can. That's quite a lot to start off with. So the book I'm going to recommend, it's a really short book to read, really fabulous. It recommends starting with 5 or 10 minutes and then building up slowly, up to 20 minutes or half an hour if you can. I went through a period where I was very busy and I dropped back down to 10 minutes, but I was finding that the first 10 minutes the mind was active, and it was only after 10 minutes that the mind kind of slowed down and I dropped into a more meditative state where the mind was slower. So you may or may not find the same thing, but it has to work for you. If all you've got is 10 minutes in the day, then that's still work. 10 minutes is still working. Even if you're thinking for that whole 10 minutes, it's still working. So 10 minutes is fine. 15 or 20 minutes is great. It's just got to work for you, whatever you can fit into your day. And try and do it at the same time every day. Morning is great before your day's got started. If you can shower before, like I said, that will improve the meditation. But just do your best, and it won't always be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Thanks, Karen. Roughly, or at least approximately, be in the same place every day. That helps, so that if you're in the same place and you're coming at the same time, the body and the mind naturally will be ready to go inwards as soon as you sit down. So that is important. So yeah, length of time up to you, but great time is 20 minutes, but 15 is also good. 10 if you've only got 10 minutes, half an hour if you really want to meditate for a long time. Any other questions? Just drop them in the comments. And I'll do a couple of posts over the next few days. So keep it up. You can use the videos as much as you wish. They'll stay in the group. They'll stay on YouTube, my YouTube channel. Yeah, also try without me guiding you. So just sit down yourself, take a quick body scan, take a couple of deep breaths, and then start with the mantra and see how you get on. It's great to have somebody instructing you, but it's also great not to need to rely on anybody else for your practice. So you can just do it wherever you want, whenever you want. You don't really need anything for it. So yeah, let me know your feedback over the 5 days in a post. Feel free to post in the group. I'm already looking at what other topics and things I can do in the new group to help you. So keep your eyes out, and thank you very much for joining me and all your questions, and have a great day. If I'm not seeing you at 5 o'clock, I'm seeing you at 5 o'clock. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye. Bye.